This is a Talking About a 23 Sneaker channel, Talking About a 23 Sneaker channel. Des,毎日 absolutely no day. 毎日見てください. Every single day, every single day, because I'm so old I can't even speak. Every single day I drop you guys content. It's usually about sneakers. Every so often I drift off into something else. And today is one of those videos that sort of joins the sneaker world with the rest of the world together, because we're going to be talking about Reddit. And specifically, we're going to talk about Reddit and ask the question, is Reddit fake news? As I said in the introduction, today is all about asking the question, is Reddit fake news? Fake news. Reddit sort of sells itself as the front page of the internet, and is trying to sell itself as a pure and authentic source of information that you can get your information from the internet without any sort of filter, without any bias or anything like that. The front page of the internet. And I'm here to tell you a story about my interactions with Reddit that make me question whether or not Reddit really is unbiased, whether or not it brings you news without fear or favor, whether or not Reddit is biased or not, whether or not Reddit is fake news. That's the question we're asking in today's video because of something that happened to me on the Reddit service, and I'll explain all that today. But before we do that, of course, please like, comment and share, and if you haven't subscribed already, why not hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribe to this channel. It brings you daily content from Japan, Tokyo, Japan, no less. And sometimes when I'm doing this, I slip into Japanese and say things like Toroku onegaishimasu, mainichi absolutely no de Toroku kureru to tasukaru no de Toroku yoroshiku onegaishimasu. And that was me just saying to the Japanese viewers out there, please subscribe to the channel, which I say in English again. Please do subscribe to the channel. Now let's get into this. Reddit. What is Reddit? Some people out there probably don't know, but it is SNS, a social networking service, and it sells itself, like I said, as the front page of the internet. And what it is basically it's a bunch of streams on there that they call communities. And I personally sort of, I supply content to 4 different streams, in particular Adidas, Nike, new YouTubers, and videos. And it's the video stream that we're interested in today. Now, on Reddit, they call them communities. So let's stick with the Reddit sort of lingo, and we'll call it the communities there. So there's this Reddit community that I provide content for, free of charge, of course. And I'm sure Reddit makes a ton of money on their end out of this. So a bit suspicious that, if you ask me. But anyway, I'll just, I'll keep providing my free content to you, Reddit. But I had a problem with them recently, and I'd like you, the viewer out there, to let me know if you think I'm the one that was in the wrong, or if you think Reddit's in the wrong. And like I said, Reddit sells itself as this sort of pure source of information on the internet, a social networking site where you can get pure, unfiltered, unfettered information about the things that you want. And they do that through moderators on each of these communities that they have. Like I said, the Nike, the Adidas, the new YouTubers, and specifically that videos community that we look into. So I've been posting my videos. Sometimes I don't like to post them to the same community every time, because I think that's a little bit overkill. So I post them to different communities depending on the level of the video. Now, if it's like a really poppin' Nike sneaker, I'll send that to the Nike community. Same for Adidas. But if it's not such a sort of pop-in, a hyped, high-level sneaker, I'll probably send it to videos. And then even if it's lower than that, if it's, it's not really a video about even sneakers, maybe something about my personal life, I usually send those kind of videos to the new YouTuber community. So anyway, so I sort of spread my videos around, because I don't want to, overwhelm one of them, or over sort of subscribe or provide content to one of them. So what happened was the videos community, they sent me an email, and the email simply said, you are barred, I think, prohibited, barred, suspended, banned from the videos community. And I was like, whoa, that's a bit of a surprise. No warning. I've been providing content for a while now. If you check out YouTube, and I'll stick up a little screenshot up here, that's why I'm kind of off-center on the cameras to provide space for these screenshots here. I'll show you the screenshot here of what YouTube says. YouTube wants you, actually specifically TubeBuddy wants you to get likes from Facebook, shares on Twitter, and then upvotes on Reddit. You can see in the screenshot here, the Reddit is one of the particular social networking sites that YouTube specifically wants you to use, and TubeBuddy sort of recommend that you use. So it's something that's, it's good to a content creator like me. It's good for a content creator like me to actually put my videos up there on Reddit. Anyway, I suddenly I get this email that says I'm banned from the videos community. I thought, oh, well, that's not good. I'd like to know why. And in that email I got from them within Reddit, this is not an email to my email account, it's within the Reddit sort of communication service. It says, if you would like to have more information about this ban, click here. So I thought, oh, okay. Click, I'll have a little there. Very simple question. Again, I'm probably slinging up the screenshots here where I just asked, why? Which one of your rules is it that I have contravened? Because I was, curious what I'd done wrong. Because if you look at the videos community, and I took a 1.5 minute video of, like a screen video of the videos community, and you can see it playing somewhere. I don't know if I'll split screen or I'll put it up as a screenshot, or maybe even take myself out of the picture here and you can have a little look at this. And you'll see that there's things on there like Pee Wee Herman's Jurassic Park or Jurassic Adventure or something like that. And like there's tons of videos after video after video. I mean, 20 million people are in this community. And you can see the sort of standard of the videos that are coming up there. I can't remember all of the ones. Like I say, I've already shot the video of that screen grab, but I can't remember them. I do remember they were all particularly underwhelming. And I also remember thinking that my videos wouldn't stand out as anything unusual amongst that crowd. So anyway, so I was curious, what was it that I had done to, contravene a rule that these guys here on the video community hadn't done? So I got a reply from somebody who said, the spam rule. That's pretty much all it said. Again, I'll chuck up the screenshot here so you can see what the moderator's saying to me. I don't want to paraphrase. I don't want to misquote anyone. I want to make sure that I'm getting this right. So they said the spam rule. So I thought, okay, fair enough. There must be a spam rule out there. Reddit is famous for its complicated rules and each community having different rules, so it's very difficult to navigate. So I thought, okay, I'll go and have a look at the rules page as suggested. So I go through the whole rules page and I couldn't find a spam rule on there. So I thought, right, I'll take a screen grab of the rules page and I sent back here, and I think you can see there, I don't see a rule about spam. I can't remember my exact words, but you can see them in the screenshot up here. So I sent that to the person that I was communicating with. I don't see the rule that you're talking about, is essentially what I said. And this was the reply. And this is where I think you have to ask yourself about whether or not Reddit is impartial to things. And this is my thing about fake news. Now, in my opinion, what fake news is when it's opinions and personal thoughts as opposed to facts. People who give you fact-based news and let you form your opinions, that's news to me. But if people give you their opinions and ask you to agree with them, that's fake news to me. The news media should, in my opinion, the news media should just give you the facts and let the viewer, let the person out there, let the audience form their own opinion based on the facts, as opposed to sort of putting their opinion, piggybacking it on the back of the facts and saying, here's the facts and here's what I think about them. Do you agree with me? Because I don't think that's news. That's just editorials. That's fake news in my mind. And that's what kind of worries me, if you like, about this reply from the moderator here. He starts it off with Jesus Christ, which is quite an astonishing kind of opening sentence, and it's really there that you've got your radar going, whoa, okay, something's wrong here if this guy is reacting in this, or it might be a woman for all I know, actually. This person is reacting in this way. Jesus Christ, they're obviously, I don't know, having a bad day or something like that, and they've decided to take it out on Tokyo Battle 23, but Jesus Christ, and then he says something about you've linked the entire rules or something like that. I know I linked the entire rules because I did it, and I did it intentionally because you were telling me I was I was contravening one of your rules, and I couldn't find it. So I know I linked those there. But anyway, I'm already thinking, right, this is personal. This is not a professional interaction between a social networking site and a customer or a contributor. This is personal. This person on the other end of the line is taking this personal. It's like, okay, so Jesus Christ, you've linked the entire rules or something like that. Here's a link to the rule that you broke, which is a bit weird since it's not in the rules, but anyway. And then he says, your channel, or what does he say now? He said, Reddit is not for shit posting your videos. I was like, whoa, where's this coming from? Like, we've got the Jesus Christ at the very beginning, and then you've got, it's not for shit posting your videos. I thought Reddit was some kind of, established sort of business, perhaps. I assume it's a business. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not run by like a business. Maybe there is no money involved in it and nobody actually gets a dime at the end of it. But whoever I got a hold of here is taking this really personal. Jesus Christ, it's not for shit posting your videos. And the thing is, you're wrong, buddy. It is for shit posting videos. Look back to that screenshot, those screen videos, whatever you want to call it, that I took before. They're all shit posting videos. That's what the video community is. It's not for authentic sort of like deep kind of let's all like meditate about the theories of life. I mean, you've got Pee Wee Herman in Jurassic Park, man. If that's not shit posting, I don't know what is. So you've got this person who's obviously taken it personally. He's quite, rude, if you ask me. I assume he's contravened a bunch of rules by, contacting and interacting with me in that way. I certainly wasn't expecting it. But then he goes on to say, after that, your ban is permanent, and then he mutes me, so I cannot then re-interact with him. It's unbelievable that you'd be insulted in such a way, treated so shabbily, so badly, and then not given the opportunity to respond. And this to me is why all of this signifies that I think, in my opinion, if you look at it, Reddit's fake news. You cannot trust what you see on Reddit, because the people behind it, the moderators who are moderating the site, are putting their personal opinions into it. They're not allowing for discourse. There's no discussion. There's no dialogue. It's just slam. I'm making a rule and this is it. And you're cut out. I am the power and you shall not have any power and you shall just do what I say. So for me, if you look at it in those lights, Reddit should be a social networking site. It should be impartial. It should be unbiased. It should be impersonal. Somehow I've got myself a moderator who's decided to make it personal for some reason, and then also shut down my rights to respond to his insults. And that to me there is, in a nutshell, is fake news. If you ask me, Reddit is the Fox News of the internet. Now, I would really like it if people out there would give me their opinion on this story. I've given it to you with the facts, with evidence of those facts, with these screenshots here. Nothing kind of missed out. You can kind of see the connection between the conversation. It's not like I've left out some embarrassing contribution of my own. But I would like people out there to, just to let me know, talking about sorry, but you were being a dick. It's your fault, and you got what you deserved. Or alternatively, yeah, that's well out of order. Some guy on his high horse chucking his toys out of the pram and just having a little fit. Maybe he had a bad day, like I said, or argument with his wife, or who knows, maybe the boss was getting on her back, whoever this moderator is. But I'd really like it if people out there could let me know, is this normal for you guys? Do you think this is true? Is Reddit now fake news? Is it what it's always been? I don't know. So I'd really appreciate if people could give me information out there. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this a step further. I'm going to say, right, the videos community obviously has shut me down. They will not discourse with me. They've muted me and they've effectively cut off my right to speech. So I'm going to take that to Reddit itself instead of just this community. We'll take it to the bigger thing and we'll see if Reddit will backtrack on this or not, or if Reddit actually stands by the fact that their moderators are taking things personally, insulting their contributors and shutting down discourse in such a draconian way. For now, that's all I want to do. I want to just rant about Reddit and how I disagree with the way that they're running their social networking site. I run my channel the way I want to run it, and I actually encourage discourse and I encourage differences of opinion. If you've watched my channel for a long time, I like it when people disagree with me and we talk about it. It's something that I think is missing in the world right now. People actually talking about their differences of opinion and not necessarily agreeing with each other. You can have a discourse and then say, you know what, I still believe what I thought, you still believe what you thought. That doesn't mean we're enemies. We can just have disagreements and still get on fine in the world. Something I think is missing in the world, something I think is missing from Reddit, and something that's definitely not missing from my channel. And it's time for me to sign off, so I'll be back tomorrow with the Tuesday Top 10. I do that weekly segment called the Tuesday Top 10 from here, Tokyo, Japan. It's all about my life in Tokyo, Japan. Please do check in for that. Hit subscribe and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my content. And for now, I'll just sign off from the back room. You probably noticed I'm back in the back room. I usually shoot in the front room, but I can't do that this week because there's stuff going on through there. So I'm back in the back room and I'll do that for this week, and then I'll be back in the front room hopefully next week. For now, it's time to sign off and say thanks for checking out my content, and I will see you tomorrow.